too, boasts a murderer's row of killer town nicknames. Gardner is the Chair City, Winchendon, Toy Town, Orange is Jump Town, and then there is Tool Town.
This town is known as the home of the world's greatest tool makers.
Local history buff Dan Eaton tells us one company looms large over this town, Starrett Tools. Makers of precision measuring instruments, Starrett has divisions all over the globe. But this town along the Millers River has been its headquarters for almost 150 years.
People are very, very proud of that heritage, and it seems to kind of be in the blood of the town.
Tool Town, Whip City, Bucket Town. Town nicknames are often based on traditional local industries, some dating as far back as colonial times. By comparison, our next town nickname is brand spanking new. It may have started underground, but it has slowly wriggled its way into the public eye. Wormtown Brewery has been a frothy local success story, spreading throughout New England with a satellite tap room at Patriot Place, and a Grand National Champion gold medal to its credit.
We've expanded here, I think, 5 times from 8,000 square feet to 24,000 square feet now.
But when David Fields came on board, he wasn't sure about the name.
My first impression, you have to remember, I grew up in the zip code we're sitting in right now. I had never heard the nickname. I said, look guys, it just doesn't really sound that appealing.
But he learned Wormtown was spreading as a new nickname for his home city. Fields slowly started warming to the worm. Today, he's majority owner of the brewery and Wormtown's biggest champion.
I came around pretty quickly and said, this is the badge that our brewery needs, and more importantly, it's the badge of the city that I grew up in. Hard scrabble, you know, we like to get our fingers dirty, we're blue collar.
But where did the term Wormtown hatch? For the answer to that question, we are directed to Ralph's Chadwick Diner, this city's weirdly indestructible rock dive. For nearly 50 years, Ralph's has been home to merchants of sonic chaos and catharsis. Here, we're granted an audience with a couple of local dignitaries.
I'm L.B. Worm, the inventor of Wormtown.
I'm Brian Goslow, the Wormtown Minister of Culture, and Wormtown is not a beer.
Lenny L.B. Worm Saarinen and his pal Brian Goslow were immersed in the underground punk music explosion in the late 1970s. They thought the local scene deserved more attention than it was getting.
But nobody was writing about it. Wouldn't write about it. Magazine wouldn't write about it. So I figured I'd write about it.
Using a variant of his nickname, L.B. Worm Xeroxed a hand-scrawled sheet of high-energy enthusiasms.
And called the paper the Wormtown Punk Press, and just started taking off from there.
Goslow spread the word on his radio show at the local university. Graffiti followed, then an album featuring local bands. Not everyone was thrilled, especially former mayor, the late Jordan Levy.
Yeah, Jordan Levy didn't like it at all. He was from the old school and thought it was an insult to the city, degrading our city, my fine city.
Resistance would prove futile. A gift store popped up, then a music festival. Even the local rugby club adopted the worm as its mascot.
Candidly, I was never offended by it. I thought it was kind of funny and interesting.
When Tim Murray, now president of the local Chamber of Commerce, became mayor in 2001, the city's war on Wormtown ended. Much like Nixon's groundbreaking trip to China, the mayor traveled to Ralph's Rock Diner for a summit meeting with L.B. Worm. A formal proclamation recognizing the nickname Wormtown was thus decreed. But nothing has spread the Wormtown name more than the brewery, founded in 2010. But don't go looking for L.B. Worm and his Minister of Culture here. Underground diehards to the end, the founding fathers of Wormtown are still more at home where the suns never shine, in the murk and mire of dives like Ralph's Rock Diner.
I personally have never met any of those guys, but if they want to come down here, I will buy them a beer, and I'm always happy to tell the story that that's exactly where this came from.
So how do the founders of Wormtown feel about businesses running with the nickname they coined? Well, LB and Brian aren't too bothered, maybe slightly annoyed, but also proud. Mostly they just want the record set straight on its illustrious beginnings. Still ahead, how well did you do?